Recently, I've been having problems with the Healey. After some mileage on the car, we're having a problem with the right front brake dragging. And I don't know exactly how many miles we got here. 877 miles. And everything's been running good. But now all of a sudden this right front brake is dragging, and haven't been able to figure out why. The first time I did it, I came in here and tapered the leading edge of both shoes and then chamfered the back corner on it. And the same thing on the bottom one, hoping that that would keep it from dragging. That didn't work. It drags, and as it drags, it gets hot. As it gets hotter and hotter, it starts to drag harder and harder until the point where it's pulling so far to the right, you have to pull over and stop. And you can smell the brake shoes. You can see all the black dust coming out of it here from the wear. And I used a thermometer that I have here. It's a laser thermometer that when you pull the trigger, you get a laser beam, and it reads temperature and holds on to the reading. So right now it's 44 degrees in here, and it's at that ambient temperature. But when she grabbed and pulled over to the side of the road, this wheel was reading 345 degrees Fahrenheit. And the drum on the other side was in around 130, 135 degrees, so huge difference in it. So you can't see what's going on inside the drum. So I made this out of a couple of blocks of wood and some threaded rod, and it is made to 11 inches diameter, which pretty well matches the drum, inside diameter of the drum. So now I can put this on the shoes to see what's going on. You can see in here where it's scuffed, black spots. So I'm going to clean that up with a little bit of 3M Scotch-Brite pad before I put it back on. So hopefully this is going to help me determine what's going on with the brakes. Push it right out against the backing plate here. So now if I put the brakes on, the pads come out against here tight. Now I gotta wait until I get one of my friends to pump the brakes, because my arm isn't long enough to reach the pedal, and see what's going on here at the same time. But hopefully this is going to help me diagnose what's going on. I suspect, I don't know, but I suspect that there may be a problem with the hose here. But there shouldn't be. The hoses are new. The wheel cylinders are new. And the linings are new linings that I riveted onto the shoes. So the whole system is new. The entire brake system is new. But the only thing I can think of is that the wheel cylinders aren't returning fast enough, and these shoes are still dragging after you apply the brakes, is there may be a kink in the inner hose to obstruct the return. Now, what I may end up doing is backing these nuts off a little bit to allow the cylinders to expand beyond what they would normally expand. with somebody standing on the brakes and then see how fast they return under the spring pressure. The springs are down in here, and those are new springs. So, and if they're being sluggish, I may open the bleeder to see if taking pressure off the hydraulic line lets them pop back to where they should be as they're supposed to. And that'll give me an idea that I've got a blockage or I don't have a blockage. And the only place I suspect is the hose, because I can't believe you're going to have a blockage in the steel lines. So anyhow, I got to wait until I get one of my friends over and we'll take a look at it. Well, we're going to try it and see what happens here. I got my friend Bruce getting in the car. We're going to pump the pedal for me. Keep an eye. I'm going to watch this wheel cylinder, see what happens when he pumps it. Don't have to push it too hard, Bruce. I wouldn't want to try and break the blocks. Yeah.
Feels really loose. Want me to press it hard?
Yeah.
Okay, keep pressing it hard.
Okay.
Let it go off.
Yeah, it's tighter than it was, and it's not.
Loosen it again. It builds up over time.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay. Yeah, it's binding. It's not releasing.
See what's different?
Do it again. Okay, let go. It's not releasing. It's fully.
Both cylinders or just one?
Both cylinders. So that leads me to believe it's got to be the hose. So we replace the hose and see what's going on.
I'm pressing it. Pressing it down.
Yeah, let go. Okay, press it again. Let go. It's collapsing.
Not releasing.
It is. Try it again. Okay, let go. Again. Let go. I don't get it. Here, you watch. Well, it's all back together again. And we replaced both front hoses with the stainless steel braided hose. And these are the two that came off of it. This is the one that was giving me the problem. And yes, it does have more resistance when you blow through it than the new hoses and the old hose. I'm not sure what caused it to collapse. Maybe this point here is pinched. Not sure. But at any rate, we just took it for a ride, and it's not pulling to the right. And measuring the temperature of the brake drums, both front drums are the same temperature now, and not too much different than the rear drums. So hopefully that problem's behind us.